We need to look at the business model that we're currently using. And if it's not serving us in one capacity or another, we need to commit to changing that. What's happening, Sales Center? I hope you're doing good. Yeah. Let's just jump right into it because today it's another high ticket turn up. Are you ready? Here we go. This question comes from Teresa and it's a doozy. Woo-hoo-hoo. She says this. She says, Sean, I'm ready to focus on growth next year, 2021, but I'm suffering with hesitation. I've put so much effort into my clients that my business has suffered any suggestions. Such a great question. This one goes out to those people who feel like all they do is serve and over deliver, where you're doing a done for you service. And I feel like where Teresa's at, just because I know her pretty good, she's got this done for you agency where she's serving all these high ticket clients and she's pouring effort into all of them constantly. And she's not able to focus on her own business to grow it, right? So this reminds me a lot of us, the sales ascenders, when we were serving our done for you clients in a capacity of done for you. We had literally 5 clients that were paying us anywhere from, $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 a month. And all we could do all week long, because we had 5 clients, we were focusing like a day a week on each of the clients. And so that's 5 days out of the week. And that meant if we wanted to do some marketing with our own business, we would have to dive into like Saturday, Sunday, after hours, before hours, to do any work of our own to change our business model. We were struggling with this idea of how do you grow and scale? How do you focus the time, the energy, effort into your own business to actually move forward? It wasn't until I had several different conversations. One of them was actually with a good friend of mine, Brian Delaney, who had been working very closely with Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins and Russell. Brian said, you know what, man, the done for you model is so powerful in the sense of you get connected with your clients, you understand what they want, you understand how to deliver, you start serving them, you're getting results. Done for you will always be that place where you can get the biggest results for all of your clients all the time. However, the better model is something where you can serve one to many. And so that's the big bridge that I would definitely suggest, right? So by the way, if this is adding value to your life, smash that love button. Make sure to share this with somebody who cares. But really what it comes down to is reviewing the model that you're using. And if it's not serving you in one capacity or another, we need to decide to make a change. Like making the decision to make a change is a decision, and it's the start to going in the right direction. So what do I mean by this? Well, we were serving these done for you clients and we were like, wait a minute, the cash flow versus the lifestyle that we're making versus the business that we're building, are we impacting enough people? And the first answer was no. So we weren't impacting enough people, even though we were getting massive results and we had good cash flow. And it wasn't getting enough people the big results that we wanted to get. Secondly, it was not giving us the time of day, that free time, because we were diving in Monday through Friday, working with these clients. And then we had no other time to redesign, grow, put the marketing out there and do everything else. And I think as solopreneurs or even as entrepreneurs with small teams, we get to this place where we're like, oh man, how do I fix or change that? And the answer is the model. We need to look at the business model that we're currently using. And if it's not serving us in one capacity or another, we need to commit to changing that. After this conversation I had with Brian Delaney, he said, man, you got to look at this mastermind model because it's super powerful. That's the first time I heard it. So we're like, great. And we're actually putting on a summit. So we thought, well, let's try a mastermind just to see what it's like as our very first trial. We launched a mastermind. Lo and behold, we freaking sold a bunch. I was a little bit nervous because I was like, this is brand new. This is a new model. I've never tried it before. And what happened was the amount of delivery time went from like this down to like this. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy because we're getting paid pretty good money on this mastermind model. And now we're testing this like how much work time is actually involved. And what we found was the mastermind model served us at a way higher level. From 1, a cash flow thing. From 2, it gave us time back on our calendar. But for 3, the biggest thing for us was literally we were able to reach out and serve more people than just the 5 that we were serving in a done for you capacity. The suggestion that I would have, again, Teresa, for you is very simply just look at your model and say, hey, am I doing the done for you? Which direction am I going? I know I need to change. Like if there's this point of pain where you're like, okay, the money's not enough, the time's not enough, I'm not making enough impact, or whatever else the other things that are going on in your world, like look at a different model. Go deep into a niche, but change the way you're delivering into that niche. Whether if you're doing the done for you, then look at like either a mastermind model, look at like a courses, I believe would come kind of later in the flow. So basically it's do the done for you, understand what your customers want, deliver, get results, then take those results and say, hey, listen, I'm doing a group thing now. And whether you do group coaching or you do a mastermind or you do some other type of model, that will immediately relieve the amount of time that's going on in the done for you schedule, and it will free up 1 or 2 or 3 days of time in which now you can reallocate and redeploy that time into focusing on marketing. Now we've created the time. So how do we create the time? We change the model. How do we change the cash flow? We change the model. So we need to figure out a model that you can actually deliver more people at one time and still get paid quite a bit of cash. And then now what we're doing is as we're delivering to the group, hey, why don't we film this? And now we have a course that we could sell of the same stuff that we're delivering to our high ticket done for you clients. Now we're doing it in a group setting. And by the way, we're actually recording this course. And so you're getting paid to film a course, A. B, you're serving one-to-many and getting bigger results. And C, now you've given yourself way more time on your calendar. And this is one of the main reasons why I believe if you're an expert in the field that you work in, this is so valuable, right? Because if you can serve at a way where you're actually impacting more than just one person in the done for you model, it will give you more mind time, it will give you more space on your calendar, and it will allow you to actually grow your business where you can spend more time on the marketing. So step 1, you got to make a decision. Step 2, you got to look at your model. So the decision, again, just recap real quick. So step 1, make the decision. The decision is going to be, hey, the model I'm currently serving my clients is not doing it for me. Step 2, okay, so we made a decision. We committed to making a change. 2, we got to understand what model is going to serve our lifestyle better than anything. So what is the lifestyle that you want? This is why people say, hey, write your perfect day, do all this other stuff. Yeah, that's great. But what's the business model that matches that? And now that we have a plan on paper, because we've committed, we have a plan on paper, now it's just straight up to the execution. When you start the execution, again, it's going to be slow, right? So maybe if you have 5 done for you clients, you drop 1 of them or you drop 2 of them, and how much time out of the day does that take versus the cash flow that you're getting in, right? So maybe you can't afford to do that. Maybe you have to move faster and test this other model first, which is fine too, and you can do that. But the secret is commit, right? Make a decision. 2, put a plan in place that you're going to try some new model that's actually going to serve you and your lifestyle that you want the best. And then 3, start executing on a very small scale, because if you can do a little test, and what I say, if you've never built a mastermind, but you are an expert, like the secret is find 5 people. Just get on the phone with 5 different people that say, hey, yeah, this is a problem that I need to solve in my business, whatever it is that you solve, and say, hey, I'm doing this little beta program. There's only gonna be 5 people in it, and test the mastermind model for yourself. That's the way that I would do it. And once you see the cash flow, and once you see the time that comes back, like that's how you test it, whatever model it's gonna be, right? If you're doing, like a boot camp, or you're doing like a challenge, or you're doing something like that, do a very small version first and then scale as you see the results. That's a very simple 3-step process to get yourself into a place where you can actually start to grow your own business and really generate some cash flow so you can make an impact. That's the big piece. So with that said, I hope you had a wonderful time with me today. I know I did. Please smash that subscribe and like that. And I will be back again tomorrow with another high ticket tune-up for you, Sales Ascender. We will definitely speak with you soon. Have a great day.